And now please welcome His Most Imperial Majesty, First Imperial Grandson to Empress I Jose the Widow Norton, heir apparent to Empress Nicole, the great Queen Mother of the Americas, the Acti Double Eagle Emperor. This just is beginning to sound like a queer version of the Shriners, okay? But please welcome, to introduce our court, Russell Roybal.
Good morning, everyone. So in solidarity with Pateray, everyone like my boots today? Good morning. I have gone through a lot of outfits this week. So I'm here to talk to you and to introduce you about my family, the international court system. In 1961, World War II veteran Jose Julio Sarria became the first openly gay candidate to run for public office in North America. In 1965, 4 years before Stonewall, Jose founded the International Court System, which now has chapters in over 68 cities within the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Next year, the Imperial Court System will celebrate its 50th anniversary, having raised millions of dollars for countless charities. We get dressed up, we raise money, and we give it away. In 2007, Empress I Jose crowned her successor, Empress Nicole the Great of San Diego, the Queen Mother of the Americas. Queen Mother Nicole and the International Court System, with co-sponsors the Harvey Milk Foundation and the Task Force, led the successful campaign to get the U.S. Postal Service to issue a postage stamp honoring Harvey Milk. The milk stamp will be issued in June of this year. And now, it is my great pleasure and honor to present members of the Imperial Court System with us this morning. My friends, my sisters and brothers, now presenting the titular leader of the International Court System, a Latino and gay activist of over 45 years, a past task force board member, San Diego City Commissioner who has served with 6 mayors of San Diego, the honorary mayor of La Villita, Texas, the honorary mayor of Hillcrest, direct descendant of Catherine the Great, sister of Imelda Marcos, daughter of Eva Perón, descended from Aztec royalty of Mexico. Please welcome Her Most Imperial Majesty, Empress, heir to Jose I, the Queen Mother I of all the Americas, Empress Nicole the Great.
Buenos dias, mi comadres and compadres. Good morning, my sisters and brothers. Are you ready for me to take you to church? Are you ready for me to do a little reading? I stand before you on this glorious Sunday at Creating Change as a proud Latino gay man, a fabulous drag queen, and a past preoperative transsexual from the 1960s. I've had a lot of surgery, as you can see. I stand before you as a proud brown rainbow activist for over 45 years. A survivor, a organizer, a senior citizen, a Catholic, and a voter. Yes, I stand before you as an aging old queen who still has some fight left in her. I stand before you as one of your elders, so please pay attention and don't talk. You can eat, but don't talk. And I say to you all, a community, indeed a movement, that does not know where it came from doesn't really know where it's going. I come from the sacrifices of my beloved mentor and drag mother, World War II veteran, Latino drag performer, gay pioneer and icon, Jose Julio Sierra, who passed away some months ago at the age of 91 years old. We come from a time even before Stonewall. We come from a time when just by the signature of your parents or a judge, homosexuals were sent to state mental hospitals, many getting forced electric shock treatment, many of my sisters and brothers never returning the same. We come from a time when homosexuals could not even own bars or businesses. You see, we were the deviates of the 1950s, 60s, and into the 70s, a time when hotels would not rent to homosexuals or events, a time when hotels would not only not rent to us, but discrimination, hate, beatings, and murders were the order of the day. But my brothers and sisters, God has blessed me to be a witness to the growth, the power, and the visibility of the two communities I love, the Latino and LGBT communities. I also have been blessed to have networked and worked with the likes of Harvey Milk, Reverend Troy Perry, Barbara Giddings, Frank Kameny, Silva Rivera, Cleve Jones, Robin Tyler, our beloved Irva Shea, Ray Hill, David Mixner, Morris Kite, Ivy Botino, and our beloved, my sister Mandy Carter, to name but a few. We come from a time of Anita Bryant and have survived homophobes after homophobes crusades trying to destroy our community. I have stood with Cesar Chavez and the farm workers and witnessed firsthand I have witnessed the alliance of Harvey Milk and Chavez, and know this, Cesar Chavez in the 1970s was one of the first civil rights leaders to speak out for homosexual civil rights. Sadly, I have also witnessed the loss of our communities and movements' history, and also fought those trying to change it, to make our history more acceptable. I say to all, as we prepare to celebrate the 45th anniversary of Stonewall this June, never ever forget that it was not just the drag queens, but the bull dykes, sissies, young queers, transsexuals, Latinos, blacks, Puerto Ricans, poor street people that led this riot. Poor street people. And now, decades later, there are still those in our community who question if we should really be or have a seat or place at the table of our community and movement. Hell, we built that fucking table. So I say, listen closely, LGBT America. We drag queen, bull dykes, transgender, leather, bisexual, feminine, sissies, butch, nally queers, nerds, you assimilate. For we aren't sashaying away, we are here to stay. We ain't going anywhere. But truly, my brothers and sisters, isn't it about time we stop pointing fingers at each other and start reaching out to each other and grasping hands? For since President Obama was elected, hate groups in America have more than doubled. And those Duck Dynasty shooting, Tea Party drinking, and Fox Network watching right-wingers are still trying to push us all back into the closet. As Ray Carey said Friday, we must continue to build stronger coalitions and bridges to other communities and progressive causes. So this morning I stand proudly before you as a Planned Parenthood supporter, women's equal pay demander, Tryon Martin demonstrator, anti-death penalty advocate, proud immigrant and undocumented worker crusader, anti-gun control, and anti-any war supporter. And listen closely, my friends. All these decades, I have also learned that yes, while we must be in the suites, S-U-I-T-E-S, of government and power, we must also be in the streets, S-T-R-E-E-T-S, of activism and demonstrations. Never give that up. Because, as I said, at Stonewall 25 in Central Park, sometimes you have to just take your high heels off and kick some right-wing ass. The ladies will know as you get older, your heels get smaller. But yes, I know times are changing. Indeed, so is the face of America. I come from the golden state of California that is fast turning brown, as are Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and other states. We are now turning into a bigger, more visible global movement and community. I had the honor of traveling with Stuart Milk and the Harvey Milk Foundation and have seen firsthand that homophobia and LGBT beatings, murders have no borders. We must do more to help our sisters and brothers around the world. Long ago, we elders passed the torch of activism and leadership to you, the new generation. And now I have witnessed our movement grow unto its own, especially our youth and students, our growing LGBT parents and families. They are true family values. Youth, my youth in this room, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender parents, you bring us joy and pride. Know that you are loved. I have proudly witnessed the rise of a community that will not be denied and has finally taken its rightful place among us. The transgender are sisters and brothers of the transgender movement. I am witnessing the establishment of the first LGBT National Museum in our nation's capital by the Velvet Foundation. And this year, as Russell said, a postage stamp in honor of Harvey Milk will be issued because of our campaign partnering with the Harvey Milk Foundation and the task force. And this weekend, the start of Black History Month, we of the Imperial Court and the task force have launched a national campaign to get a stamp issued in the honor of Bayard Rustin. Please support this effort. And yes, I have witnessed the National Gay Lesbian Task Force become the most diverse and inclusive LGBT organization in North America. And so, as a former national board member, in all due respects, I say, yes, it's time you add the B and T to the Task Force National Organization name. But we all know that racism, sexism, ageism, classism still exists in our community and movement. And we still have problems to solve and ways to go within our own community and movement. And we must stop pushing our community's growing alcohol and drug abuse problem under the rug. It is time to start supporting our recovery community more. So in closing, yesterday, in a telephone conversation I had with Troy Perry, I was so excited, and I was telling him all about you in this room, including the over 1,400 of you who are under 25 years of age. Troy and other elders, we used to worry. We no longer worry about who will follow us. We both agree that we can rest now. That we can rest now because our movement's future is indeed in good hands. All of you in this ballroom. And now, I say these final words to you from the bottom of this old queen's heart. Only when you have walked through the deepest, darkest valleys will you know how magnificent the view is on the highest mountain. I deeply, most sincerely thank you all for this weekend when you gave this old queen a glimpse of that mountaintop. I may not reach it, that mountaintop of full equality with you, but I know that because of everyone here this weekend, it will be reached. Si se puede. Thank you, and God bless you all.